A good neighbor to nearby downtown Phoenix. We're at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale, Arizona. Will Reichert has it all teed up. And away we go in Glendale. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, run! Here we go.
Now give to Garindo, running left. And he couldn't do a whole lot there. Minimal yardage picked up to the 27. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Now Lawrence on the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
13, move.
Lawrence working from the gun. He has the first over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
They're set up at the 35 now. First down throw, Lawrence. Forced out to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Garindo running between the tackles. This is ahead for about 5. Buda Baker bringing that one to an end. Here's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
3rd down, Lawrence to throw. That's caught for the 1st. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
All right, let's go.
New set of downs for him from the 46. First and 10, it's Lawrence. Connection made to Isaac Gurindo. And out of bounds right at the 40-yard line.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Hey.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Silver.
They'll try the right side with Gurindo. He cuts outside. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Red on red.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's first and 10. They'll go right back to Gurindo. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Hey, go.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. That's complete to Gurindo. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. That one ends up a gain of 6. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Reed's got it. And this one doesn't go far.
Lisa 24.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. This throw is caught. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
The kick by Shudak is good. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set.
Right to the air with May. He gets it into the hands of Jalen Cole. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. It's a pickup of 11. And that's a Cardinals first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
They give on second to Benson. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
May on 1st and 10. On target to his man Higgins. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Wrapped up on that play by big Quinnen Williams. Offense to the line for 2nd down. From the 42. On target to his man Polk. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Go, Reed, go. Go.
Benson on 1st and 10. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20.
Come 19. Come 19. Come on. Set. 19 tight. 19 tight. Hut.
May now from the gun. Connecting on the slant. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through 1 quarter. Just a few. Back and ready now for the 2nd quarter. It's Cardinals football. They'll have 2nd down as they look to continue this good drive. To the air yet again, May. Higgins makes the catch. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. It was Andre Sisco who hauled him down there.
That's just discipline with a capital D. The play in the huddle is a running back screen, but it takes discipline for that offensive line to not get downfield. Discipline for that receiver to stay alert, stay aware that he's a viable option as well.
Near the goal line. And they get there to touch him down, Brock, but a big gain on that play.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Working inside the red zone. It's reeled in by Benson. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was 1st down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Quick pass, right side complete. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves. Check go.
Benson. And defenders continue to swarm over to get him at the line. No gain on the run, and how about this? It brings up 4th and goal from the 1.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Shut up. Bronco switch. Bronco switch.
He's keeping it. He's going for it. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Cardinals finish off their opening drive. Drake made the touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone. As their quarterback, Brock, he's the one told him to get it done in moments like this. But even though he's the one who scored, you and I both know he is not the one who made it happen on that 4th down.
It's pride up front. That was all the guys up top that just said, listen, man, we are going to work this thing. We're going to give you a push. And, Kate, let me tell you, as a quarterback, you know right away. You can feel that push and that surge. And those big guys led the way for 6.
He's got a lane up past the 30. And in great shape after that return. He's across the 35 before going out. The Jaguars in a good starting spot for this drive. Coming up, 1st and 10.
23.
Lawrence now off the play action. Fits it through the middle. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Now a give to Garindo. He's contained at the line for no gain. The former first-rounder Devin Bush making the play.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
Hey, Lion. 13, Lou.
Takes the handoff, now to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. They strike for 23 yards. And that's a Jaguar 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
On the give, it's Garindo. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Oh, fullback's got it. Look at the power. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
This is why it's so important not to overcommit to the team's lead runner. It went to a secondary ball carrier, and they cut him down for a big red zone stop.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal.
11. Here we go.
Garindo can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Hey.
Quick pass, right side, complete. Touchdown, Jacksonville. He hung in there as long as he could. A lot of quarterbacks would have bailed out, and it was what you talk about, Brock, that courage that kept the chance for the touchdown alive.
Yeah, that touchdown's going to show up on his stat sheet making the catch or the quarterback stat sheet for making the throw, but hey, can we put some touchdowns up there for the big boys up front? It was their blocking and buying of time for that play that led to the score.
That one splits the uprights, and the Jaguars push their lead to 3. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go. Go.
Operating from the gun, here's May. This finds Dobbs. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. Well, he had a chance to pull up and avoid the hit, Brock, but we knew the outcome from the moment he decided not to and made contact. That flag came out. Roughing the passer on that last play, and that's always going to lead to an automatic 1st down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
On play action, here's May. Finds a seam down the middle. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Reload, reload.
It's Benson on the give. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire 1st half. They drop him behind the line.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. May now. Able to get it to Benson. And he gets him around 6 there. Nate Hobbs in on that stop.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning at Glendale. The Cardinals driving ahead. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Throwing is May. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. The Jaguars are going to call their 1st time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Will Reichert now to try the field goal. This will be a 44-yard look. Smith able to put it through. And it'll knock this game up late in the 2nd quarter.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Returning it from the 4. Big shot at the end of that return as he gets it just past the 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Red.
From the gun, Garindo. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Buda Baker bringing that one to an end. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. The Cardinals deciding to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down.
Here's the 24.
Lawrence in the pistol. Gets it to his fullback. And he'll be touchdown after a big play.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Trying an inside give to Garindo. Has a lane inside the 25. They get 22 on that one. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's first and 10. From the red zone now. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Buda Baker picks it off. And the Cardinals are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. Yeah. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
It's first and 10 for their final drive of the half. We've got 23 seconds remaining. Going play action, May. Searches from the pocket. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. Marcus Williams has it. And the Jaguars will have a shot at least a field goal here. Maybe the end zone after that return. Oh my goodness, Brock. I don't think I've ever seen this back-to-back plays, and we've got back-to-back interceptions.
And I would be stunned here, Kate, floored, if we saw a third in a row right here. It might be the time to remind both of these offensive coordinators, you can run the ball, because these secondaries are locked in.
First down throw, Lawrence. Finds him on the crossing route. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Four downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. This offense in position now. It's first and goal.
Hey, Lion!
Garindo. And for the moment, that's going to be a touchdown. Whether it will stand, though, well, that depends on the call on this flag. Cam Little now to try the Jags field goal. He's hit once already. This is a short one, inside of 30 yards. The kick by Shudak is good. And they've taken back the lead.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. Chooses to bring this one out. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. Well, we've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Come on, set. Set, go.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. This one finds Polk. Down the left sideline he goes. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It goes for a 38-yard pickup. And it'll be first down, Arizona. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And he's brought down for a loss.
Not sure if it was a missed assignment on the line, a dominant play on his part, or maybe a little bit of both, Kate, but look at those dudes down there defensively. Man, they are fired up after that stick behind the line.
79 Broncos. Go.
From the gun, it's May. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Third and just 2 to go.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Hut, hut.
May. Complete beyond the marker. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Man in motion out of the slot. The give now to Benson. Gets to space right side. And he's all the way down to the 10-yard line. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have first and goal to figure out.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
First down from the red zone. He's on the move. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. Jags pick it up.
You know, Kate, that's a stop they're going to use as teaching tape for an entire season. Heck, the offseason. Back pressed against their own end zone, making an impact play no one expected to force a fumble. His effort directly kept points off the scoreboard, and it's that type of effort the coaches want to see from everyone on the field.
On red. Here we go.
Shotgun handoff to Garendo. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. First down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Hey, let's go.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Hey, kill.
Now Lawrence on the play fake. Reed's got it. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
First and 10 from the 41. From the shotgun, Lawrence escapes the pocket. He can run it. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Jaguar first down.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down, that's a big bonus for the quarterback.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down.
11.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Max Melton with the INT. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's a Cardinals first down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Man in motion here. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him add in a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
May now from the gun. Taken in by Dobbs. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. They give up the gut to Benson. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Will Reichert now to try the field goal. This one from 47 yards away. Smith able to put it through. And that will tie things up in the 3rd.
Well, that's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful return. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Lawrence now off the play action. He rolls to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time to secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Lawrence to throw it. Rolling left, buying some time. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Lawrence working from the gun. Able to get it to Reed. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Well, the odds aren't great when you throw into double coverage. Normally you see one of the defenders make a play on the ball. 2 men nearby, and that's a missed opportunity for the coverage to make an impact play.
They've got first down from the 31. Now it's Lawrence. On target to Garindo. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Kate, I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers. It's awesome with tight ends. But when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
Now Garindo. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Second down now, 7 to go. This is reeled in by Reed. And he gets this beyond the midfield stripe and onto the Cardinals side of the field. After 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. It's a 13-13 ball game as we get ready for the 4th quarter. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. He keeps it himself. And that'll be enough for the first as they touch him down.
That's a BYOB. You got to be your own blocker. It would have taken the entire defense piling on to stop him from getting that first down. Well done.
All right, let's go.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. This is Garindo. And he's tackled for a short gain. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Hey.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Here's Garindo again. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Red on red.
Running it after the penalty. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. A 4-yard run, but it doesn't help a ton. It's 3rd and 12.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign where they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Hey, go.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Now Lawrence. Put the body on the line for his team. And he'll be out of bounds just a yard or two short of that 25. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
Kate, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page, because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
Short pass brought in. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Hey, easy. Route. Hey, I'm gun. Silver.
Back now, pressure on its way. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Rip, 23.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Buys time, rolling right. This is brought in along the sideline. High degree of difficulty for a short gain.
You get to that money down, that 3rd down, you look to your money players, and this tight end is capable of it. Let's give some credit to the defense right there. Did an amazing job, not only sticking to him, but bringing him down before he can move the chains.
Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. They're out and set. 1st and 10. They've got a man in motion. May on 1st and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. So it'll be 2nd down. Back to the air. It's May. Someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Marcus Williams has it. And the Jaguars take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43.
Here we go.
They're going play action. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the red zone. It's a 21-yard gain. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville 1st down. On the carry, it's Garindo. And they needed more than one defender there. Powerful runner, stopped for just 1 yard.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Hey, kill!
They'll motion him out of the backfield. That's knocked away by a defender, incomplete.
That's a nice job there by the linebacker. He kind of looks like a cornerback on that, doesn't he? Perhaps those cover guys are going to have a little fun with him in practice this week, because he looked like a DB right there, swatting the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Putting a receiver in motion. Quick pass, right side, complete. And they're going to take this in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars parlay the interception into points. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Little tacks on the extra point. And the Jaguars make it a 10-point ball game. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Panther 11. Come on. Set. 60 Bobcats. 18 Rattler. 7 Pirates. Dragon 60. 70 Rangers. Jab 60.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
Move the chains. Got to move them chains. Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Ready?
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. First down throw for May. He throws a bullet deep to... Oh, brother, it's another interception. Marcus Williams has it. And the Jaguars get it as he makes his 3rd interception in this game.
Well, I'll admit, man, I got to admire the guts, the willingness to continue to challenge the coverage, even with 2 interceptions already. But there's his 3rd strike. And no, it's not baseball, but he definitely has to be smarter with what he's doing with the football.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
All right, let's go.
They'll run here with Garindo. And what a hit there. Ouch, he pays the price for moving the chains that time. We'll take a pause now. We saw him get blasted at the end of that run, and he's in some distress following the play. Team personnel heading out to help him.
Hey.
A toss now to Robinson. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Second and 13. Completed to his running back. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
You know, Kate, it is so hard on these defenses to try to keep an eye and monitor on these running backs when they leave the backfield. especially if he's waiting to chip a defender or delays in the start of his route. He's really an underrated part of their overall passing game.
And there's an extra DB out there on the field now for the Cardinals. Third down coming. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for the back that time. And that brings up 4th and long. Jacksonville in punt formation. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. Secures this at the 17. And he gets his offense some better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And it'll be Cardinals football. To the air on first down, May. Able to get it to Benson. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Here's 2nd and 2. Chased out to his right. Now here he goes. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. It's the 2-minute warning from Glendale. Cardinals down by 10. Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's 1st and 10.
Ready? Set, go.
From the gun, it's May. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
And what a huge bonus on top of the takeaway. Not only did you steal the possession, but you immediately, Kate, flip this field and give your teammates a golden opportunity to punch it in for 6. And if they score quickly, well, it'll put that opposing offense right back out there, still reeling from that interception.
Ready.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here's the 24.
Going right side, Robinson with it. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3. Second down now, 7 to go.
Here we go.
Staying with Robinson. And the hit stops him cold. Wow, he maybe got back to the line. Stuck to the ground, but nothing gained that time, and it brings up 3rd and 7.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Another carry for Robinson. And he's stopped down at the 16 after a small gain. Call it a couple of yards, and it's 4th down and 5. So the Jaguars, the visitors in this one, but they take home the win. And they carried some of that winning football from last game into this contest. Now a modest little win streak blossoming for them, Brock. They've got 2 in a row as they get out of here with a victory. So for Brock Eward, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports,